Hey guys, we're going to be looking at a new standard deck that has taken the country by storm. It won Orlando Regionals and placed 3 decks into the top 8. It is Yveltal Garbodor. But before we get into that, I wanted to tell you guys about a site,
Patreon.
Patreon.com. There's a link to it down in the description box at the end of the video. Go ahead and check it out. We're trying to raise enough money to come up with a capture card for the team's 3DS and a full set of evolutions, so that way we have enough cards to build decks and whatnot. Once we get whatever we get out of the evolution set that you guys pay for, we're going to donate a full complete set back to one of you guys as a thank you for subscribing and paying to watch content. So without further ado, we're going to get into the video. We run 12 Pokemon. We run 2 Shaymin with setup. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. We run 3 Baby Yveltals. We run 1 Oblivion Wing Yveltal, which states, for 1 Darkness Energy and 30 damage, attach a Dark Energy from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. We run 2 Fright Knight Yveltals. What it does is, as long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, each tool card in play has no effect, and for 2 colorless energy and a darkness energy, does Pitch Black Spear. It does 60 damage, and then it does a 60 damage to a Pokemon EX that's one of your opponent's benched Pokemon EX. That attack is stupid good. We run 3 Yveltal EX. Evil Ball for a colorless and a dark energy, does 20 plus for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. So the idea is to get a double colorless and a darkness attached to this. If it's about to get knocked out, you can always Y-Cyclone the double colorless to Yveltal and use it that way. It's very utilitarian. We run 2 Trubbish, 2 Garbodor. Garbodor is the meat and potatoes of this deck because it shuts down so many abilities. So you want to use this after you've Shaymined, of course, but it says if this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool card attached to it, each Pokemon in play in each player's hand and each player's discard pile has no abilities except for Garbotoxin. So it shuts down Volcanion, it shuts down Shaymin, it shuts down Greninja, it shuts down a lot of cards. Now onto the items. We run 2 Enhanced Hammer, discard a special energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon, benched or active. 3 Max Elixirs. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck and attach a basic energy you find there to a basic Pokemon on your bench. Shuffle the cards afterwards. 3 Super Rods, so you can get back any Pokemon or energies that you have to discard early in the game, or if you're needing an extra Pokemon to do that last bit of damage and it was knocked out a few turns ago, I'll allow you to get it back. Run 2 Trainer's Mail. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a trainer card you find there, except for Trainer's Mail. You can't get a mailbox with a mailbox, sadly. And put it into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. 4 Ultra Ball. Discard 2 cards. Search your deck for any Pokemon. 4 VS Seekers. Put a supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. 2 Lysander. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with his or her active Pokemon. 3 N. Each player shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck and then draws based on their prizes. So it's not only is N a really good draw supporter, but it also disrupts your opponent. We run 1 Olympia. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. If you do, heal 30 damage from this Pokemon that you've moved to your bench. 4 Professor Sycamore. Discard your hand. Draw 7 cards. For our stadiums, we run 2 Parallel City. So this is a very interesting card. You can use it to thin your bench or stop damage on the other side, reduce damage on the other side of on the opponent's side of the playing field. If you choose to reduce the damage, you can any damage done by attacks from this player's Fire, Grass, or Water Pokemon is reduced by 20 before applying weakness and resistance. Or if you're on this side, you can't have more than 3 bench Pokemon. So say, for instance, you have 4 damage Yveltals, 2 healthy Yveltal EXs, and a Garbodor, and 2 Shaymins, say, for instance, if they have a Skyfield out. You can go ahead and lay that down and get rid of everything that has damage on it and get rid of the bench targets. We run 1 Reverse Valley. If it's on this side, the attacks this player's Pokemon do 10 more damage. If it's on this side, any damage done to this player's Steel-type Pokemon by an opponent's attack is reduced by 10 as well. So it reduces and gains. We run 3 Fighting Fury Belts. The basic Pokemon this card is attached to gets plus 40 HP and attacks do 10 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So it's a better muscle band. We run 3 Float Stones. Any Pokemon this tool is attached to has free retreat, 4 double colorless energy, and 9 dark energy. So let's go ahead and get into a match and see how this deck fares. Okay, we're playing Gabrielle Faith, a grass deck. So this could be a new deck from Evolutions, or it could be Yanmega. Not sure which. Let's go ahead and see whether we get the flip. Heads. Come on, heads, heads, heads. No, we lost the coin flip. Do. Oh, that's an absolute ugly start for us. No basic Pokemon. Come on, deck. Don't let us down. There we go. That's not too bad. Not the best start, but it's not horrible by any means.
Better than Shaman start.
True. Okay, so we're playing a Hoppip. And it looks like we're playing some type of Vileplume deck. Maybe Vileplume Lock?
Don't ask me, I've never seen this.
Wally!
The pretty Wally.
Generations Wally.
Also known as Pretty Wally.
Skiploom does splash for 20 damage. Interesting. We're going to go ahead and attach a double colorless energy there. We're going to go ahead and Max Elixir. Yay, we got a Darkness. Woot. We're going to go ahead and play down Reverse Valley and keep it exactly the way that is. And N. Attach a Fighting Fury Belt. Go ahead and play Max Elixir again. Yay, we got it. Nice. Trainer's Mail. Let's see what we get. We're going to go ahead and take the Ultra Ball. We're going to get rid of a Sycamore and a Shaman. Going to grab a Fright Knight Yveltal. Actually, no, we're going to go ahead and grab a Garbodor. And a Trubbish. I'm going to grab the base to the Trubbish line. Shaman set up for 6.
Yay!
Oh, we didn't get the Float Stone. That's alright. Going to go ahead and retreat into this, and Evil Ball, hopefully for the knockout. Nope. Maybe. Yep. Enough. Ultra Ball. Forest. Yay. Oh, he plays Tierno. Tierno is such junk. I mean, I guess it's good. It gets you 3 extra cards, but there are such better supporters.
Some people don't know this.
He only has 3 cards in his hand. We have 5. We're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard an N and a VS Seeker. Going to go ahead and get the Garbodor. Play the Garbodor. I'm going to go ahead and discard that and that. I hate discarding 3 VS Seekers. That is painful. That is very painful. See if we get the Floatstone. No Floatstone. But we got the belt. So that's alright. Super Rod. Put that back in. The Shaman back in. Discarding an Olympia and a Sycamore. Grab said Shaman. Wow, where is that?
Probably prized.
Where is the Floatstones at? Alright, no abilities. I like it this way. That way if he gets his Vileplume locked, I'm not item locked. I'm going to go ahead and attach that there, and I'm going to go ahead and Evil Ball for the knockout. BS Seeker! Ooh, that's a lucky pull. Eeks. Leaf Blade, 60. What does that do? Just 30 more damage. That's not horrible. Can I go ahead and attach an energy there? And just go ahead and Evil Ball. Eeks, 130. Nasty. I suppose I could have switched into the Baby Yveltal.
Well, you got Vileplume.
That's alright. Doesn't matter. Garbodor shuts down all abilities.
I know. I'm just saying. He just... No, he
Fighting Fury
healed,
Belt.
though. I don't like that. He can heal.
It's alright. Gonna attach a Dark Energy to the Fright Knight Yveltal, and we're gonna go ahead and Evil Ball. We're actually gonna go ahead and Y Cyclone for the knockout. Got a Trubbish and an N. My opponent is in really bad shape right now. He needs to get another attacker powered up quick. Bridget, search your deck for one basic Pokemon EX or one Pokemon EX or 3 basic Pokemon. So we got to grab the Hoppip and 2 Oddish.
Why he didn't grab an EX, I don't know.
I don't know either. Go ahead and attach there and Y Cyclone. Oop. Oh well, messed up. It's alright. Do that next turn. So he's putting Hoppip up. Shauna! She's not a bad supporter. I mean, I think I would consider running a 2 of in some decks, but I like N so much. N is so good. What you gonna do, buddy? Come on. What you gonna do? Ooh, energy going down to the Vileplume. This is interesting. Gonna try it solar beaming me, maybe? Except I knock you out this turn. Splash! Aw, he tried. Valiant effort, good sir. Valiant effort. And that is Yveltal in action. Pretty stupid deck. There's no surprise why it did so well at Orlando Regionals. Like 3 or 4 of the top 8 decks was was this deck, so it's really good. If I'm correct. No, that was Darkrai Giratina. My apologies. This had 2 decks, I believe, in the top 8 and 3 in the top 32. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you liked the video, like and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to go over to
Patreon.
and support the team. Peace.
That's your catchphrases, peace.